What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I am Aftersound, and we cover Splinterlands content here daily. So if that is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing, as there are multiple videos coming out. I also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, do daily streams on Splinterlands, and play a little Fortnite as well. So come say hello on Twitch. Guys, we have a major announcement today. This update is coming at the end of the season, and this, what I'm sharing with you, is actually shared on the official Discord server for the Splinterlands Discord server. So there are some changes coming to Bronze. This is twofold now. All right, and I kind of want to go through this, and if it seems like I'm reading through it, trust me, I've read through it like 5 times already, but there's a decent amount to take in here, and what I want to do is really dissect why they're doing this and why I believe it's actually the right move and a very smart move by the team, right? So there's a twofold, before we jump into it, there is a twofold thing that's happening here. The first is that DEC ranked battle rewards are going to be updated, and then loot chests rewards for bronze and novice leagues are going to be updated as well. So when is this all going into effect? Before we even start, this is going into effect after the current season, which is going to be ending on Thursday, September 30th. So after the end of ranked play that season, these rules will immediately apply. Okay, yes. So let's go ahead and skip down here. The first part, DEC ranked battle reward update. The first area that needs to be addressed in which rewards given out are not proportional to in-game assets held is the DEC rewards for ranked battles. So what they're trying to say here is that there are too many people playing in bronze or playing in silver or playing in whatever league and not leveling up. And this is something that we talk about here on the channel where, for example, for myself in one of my accounts, I'm trying to stay in bronze even though I have the power, collection power, to level up. So there has been a lot of complaints. There's been a lot of chatter about that. People are saying that bronze is way too competitive because you have players just kind of sitting around and absolutely dominating in bronze because they can make the same DEC rewards. They just don't need to level up and face the different game types and the stronger players with the stronger decks, right? So this is the solution that they've come up with. So starting shortly after the end of the current ranked play season, the DEC rewards given out for a ranked battle win will be based on the minimum of the winning player's current rating and the maximum rating for their current league within the game. All right. So, for example, if a player's ranked battle rating is currently at 2,500, but they are in the Silver 1 league, then they will win a ranked battle DEC reward based on the rating of the Silver 1 league, which is 1,899. So this is going to change a lot because there's a lot of people who stay in bronze and can level up quite a bit. I mean, myself for one, I have a rating of 2,200, but bronze ends at 999, right? So anything 1,000 and over, if I decide to stay in bronze, it doesn't matter if my rating gets up to 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. I will still be earning DEC as if I was at 999. So for those who have just been farming DEC, and I think this is really an attempted solution to the bot problem that we have in bronze right now. This is going to disincentivize people staying in bronze and encourage people to collect in-game assets and therefore level up or rent in-game assets and level up in order to start receiving higher and higher DEC rewards. So that always seemed a little broken to me. We had these leagues, but the leagues didn't matter in terms of how much you earned. They only mattered in terms of how many chests and reward chests you were able to get both on your daily quests and for your end of season rewards. So that actually brings me to number 2 now, which is a change in the loot chest rewards for Bronze and Novice League. Now, they are doing away with DEC in Bronze and Novice. You will no longer be able to win DEC. Instead, they are replacing it with credits. Now, as we can see here in Bronze 3 and Novice, whenever you open a chest, it's only 10% chance you're going to win a card. 45% chance it's going to be credits. 45% chance it's going to be a potion. Bronze 2 is 20%, 40-40. Bronze 1 is 30%, 35 credits and potions, as you can see here. And then Silver, or Silver 3, is where we flip back into DEC, and then you also see the chances of you winning a card in Silver jump up to 50%. So this is huge as well. Even though I play in Bronze and I was planning to continue playing in Bronze for the time being, I don't hate it. I do enjoy winning cards, and I like the chance of winning cards that are actually pretty good. I think what was happening, though, is that DEC is actually a withdrawable cryptocurrency. You can go trade it on a number of decentralized exchanges. Whereas credits, I mean, think of credits as like gift cards. So what they don't want is for people to have bots or people to be playing and really just farming assets out of the game, including DEC, and then withdrawing that and turning that into cash or other crypto or whatever the case might be. Now, what they're going to do is if you are in Bronze, you're going to be earning credits, aka gift cards, usable within the store, within the market, for whatever the case is. To me, here's the thing. That is still valuable, and I think that's actually going to be very, very healthy for the long-term vision of the game. Is this going to turn a lot of people off? Absolutely. Especially those who are trying to really exploit the system right now. But I think anybody who's here and really understands the value of NFT gaming, this still makes sense to me. You're going to be earning credits in-game that you can then use to purchase more in-game assets. And I actually want to scroll back up here because I was saving this for the end, right? It is very important. This is on the starting on the second paragraph of this entire thing. It is very important to the overall game economy that players are always incentivized to get to higher leagues and obtain more cards. So when a situation like this arises, it is critical that it gets addressed as quickly as possible. For a healthy long-term game economy, the earning opportunities must be proportional to the amount of in-game assets held. So what they are trying to do is encourage you to buy more in-game assets. How are they doing that? They're no longer giving you a free market trade cryptocurrency. They're giving you an in-game gift certificate. So you will still be able to purchase assets in the game, and I think to me that is really the value of this. What I don't like, though, is that DEC gives you airdrop points. So part of this is going to be interesting in that everybody who's in Bronze will no longer be able to get DEC. So here we go again, talking about DEC as a currency that is no longer going to be winnable at the lowest level of this game. So are people going to be buying DEC? Is DEC going to inflate even higher? I don't know. It's hard to really speculate on that. This thought is just kind of coming to my mind while I was going through it, because from what I understand and what they're saying in here too, they realize that DEC is way up off of its peg, right? 7.5x what it really should be. So I see this in the long run probably being good in that sense. People won't just be farming DEC, and once the airdrop is done, DEC will have little value outside of being a currency inside the game. But there's one more thing that I wanted to call out here, and this is, and I'm sorry, I know I'm jumping around, but in the DEC section, there is, on the last paragraph, please note that in the near future, SPS rewards will also be added for ranked battle wins in addition to the current DEC rewards, and this change will apply to the calculation of SPS rewards as well. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. Okay, I have not heard this anywhere, so I want to make sure that this is pure speculation on my part. But I wonder if in the long term there would be a potential move away from DEC within the game completely. and to only use SPS for everything, to have one in-game currency and not a governance token and in-game currency. Again, why would that happen? It's hard to fully explain all of the benefits, but or the disadvantages. Right now, it's nice that they are separated out, but it's also very confusing that you have two different currencies or tokens within a game that you kind of have to manage. If they were to move to one at some point in the near future, especially one that is hard capped, that would be very interesting and potentially much easier to control. But I don't know. Again, this is just speculation on my end. I'm really trying to figure out why they would be doing that, where they start giving out SPS rewards, unless at some point they were trying to transition. But I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to go down that road anymore. I'm kind of just throwing this out there because I'm having this thought right now. And if for some reason in 2-3 years, if we get an announcement that is the case, I'm going to come back and clip this, because reading this, just kind of the general vibe of where this game is going, that is what comes to mind for me. So will that ever be the case? I don't know. All conjecture, all speculation at this point. The last thing they do is just a season end reminder about the end of season loot chest rewards. This is going to be based on where you end the season, not the highest league that you achieved during the season. They started this last season, and there was a massive rush for rentals and a huge spike in rental prices at the end of the season, which we are starting to see now that we are just less than 2 days away from the end of this current season. So this is a reminder. This is the new format. And that is it. But it is a lot to take in. It's been interesting. I've gone through Reddit. I've gone through the official Discord server, just spoken with a couple of people as well. There's a very mixed reaction. But I think that I can tell you with certainty that my own perspective is I think that this is incredibly healthy for the game. I think that they are hearing... What I like about this is the fact that the team is listening to the community. They've done a fantastic job about that. And now with this whole bot issue, with the ranked battles, the rewards being based only on rating rather than league, and people complaining about bronze being way too competitive, like, they're listening and they are adjusting the game in a way that makes it more incentivized for people who have these massive collections and massive decks that are super powerful will no longer want to play in the little leagues with you. So if you are just starting out, I think this is actually great news, because it makes bronze somewhat less competitive. And it allows you, if anything, right, you could win a card. See, here's the thing. If you were winning 50% cards, you might win a card that has a value of like, I don't know, 10 cents, whatever it is, right? I think the lowest cards right now are 10 cents. Those are the ones that I've been winning most consistently. You can't really do anything with that. I mean, you could try to flip it, but I think there's a minimum on how much you can sell these cards for in-game. So actually getting credits could be so much better for you in the long run, because now you are earning, almost 50% of the rewards that you're earning are going to be in credits, and therefore you'll be able to spend those on in-game assets and build out the deck that you actually want, not based on the cards that you get in your daily and end of season chests. So I think this is great. Of course, there could be hiccups along the way, and we will be monitoring the situation very closely over here and reporting back on it. But I'm excited about it. I think this is fantastic. And what's great about the team is that they're very communicative. The AMAs are awesome. And this will be an evolving process. This game has grown so much in the past 3 years. And I've only been here for a month, but I've done my research. I've looked into it. I've seen and spoken with a lot of players who've been in it for a while. And it's been a phenomenal rise. And I think that we are really on the cusp of something amazing here. So enough hopium for today. I just wanted to reiterate that I think that this is a great move by the team. I think it's one of those 1 step back, 2 steps forwards for a lot of people. But in the end, ultimately, this is where we're trying to go. And this makes for a much healthier community and, more important, ecosystem, right? That is important for the company to continue creating and developing this game, as well as for the players to take the most advantage of it. So that's all I got for you guys today. A lot to take in. Would love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below. And Yeah, please be respectful in the comments. Let's not go bashing the game. Not that I'm expecting that, but the most thoughtful and engaging comments I do giveaways for on a weekly basis here. So make sure you leave your in-game username. And if you are enjoying this content and would love to see more, please consider liking and subscribing. It is a free and easy way to support the channel. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, night, or whenever you are listening to this. And I will catch up with you in the next video.